still on the road. Hopefully I don't lose connection because I'm in an area where there is dead spaces. But I'm not that far away. And as soon as I get home, we'll get Alan here, we'll get Margie, and we'll get, I think Kevin's coming on too. Hopefully Kevin will come on. So, yeah. Had a long day today. Hey, Ken. Hey, Emily Rose. But I was only supposed to have a 4-hour day. One of the carriers in the town I went to was supposed to get half day off. And I was only going to carry 4 hours. Well, when I got done carrying the 4 hours, I come back, and they didn't do that anymore, but they told me to go talk to another guy, and I went to talk to the guy, and it turned out a carrier quit this morning, and there was a whole route sitting there for me to take it to a clock. So luckily I didn't have to do the whole route. They actually sent people out to help me. But hopefully I won't lose connection, because if I do, I think I have to recreate the whole stream. So I'm hoping that won't happen. Let's see if I can invite somebody in, maybe. Yeah. All right, so I'm trying to get home right now. Well, I'm not that far away, really. I'm just hoping I don't hit a dead zone. But yeah, we're gonna have Al on from your pal Al, and we're gonna talk to him about his channel, and then we're gonna play some Pictopia. So, but as for now, it's just me. It's just me driving home, and I wasn't gonna do this, but I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try and hit 2 o'clock, or at 6:30. So I hit pretty close to 6:30. And once again, I'm behind slow drive. Slow. But that's what you get on these backcountry roads sometimes. If I get me a spot, I might just pass. It doesn't look like they're getting a spot right away. So, but, oh, here we go, maybe. Hopefully nothing's coming. Ah, there's a vehicle in front of me. So the guy in front of me isn't the slow driver. It's the guy in front of him who's the slow driver. And they're dropping gravel in front of me. But I don't know. I don't know if I can show here. I can turn and maybe show you what I'm talking about. I don't know. You can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is what Indiana looks like, especially this time of the year after all the corn's been picked up. It's just dirt fields. And you know, you see farms, of course, but that's what it looks like. It's about as interesting as it gets. So I don't know how I'm coming through. If somebody in the chat, let me know if everything's working fine. Yeah, that's the country. That's right, Ken. Yep. And I know with you guys, you know, I always hear you guys talking about, I live in the sticks. I don't live in the sticks. All right. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you Union City because you can actually see it pretty good. And one of the things that sticks out is the clock tower from our church. But and we're coming up on it. So I didn't get hit by no dead zones. I don't know if I buffered the for a while. All right. We're coming up. I don't know. Do they have wind turbines down there in Florida? Very many of them. We got 2 of them in Union City. And if you go towards the west, you just start seeing hundreds of them, wind turbines. So, but if you look over that way, that's Union City. Yeah, there's still some corn up. So you got the wind turbines, you got the water towers, and then you got the cornfields and everything. But, so this stream's probably going to last a little bit longer. I just thought I'd jump in here while I'm driving real quick, and so at least everybody knows everything's all right. The last time, everybody was worried that something was going on. The only thing that's going on, it's every Thursday. I don't know why. Every Thursday, I just like to be home by 6. And every Thursday, something goes wrong where I can't be home before 6. I don't know why. I have no idea. Somebody out there just doesn't like it. That's what it's got to be. But coming into town now, and as soon as I get done, I'll be switching over. Of course, I got to grab everything out of the car. Hang in there, and I will be up there, and we'll send an invite out to Al. We'll get Margie and Heaven in there. We'll have ourselves a show. So, other than that, haven't heard anything about Disney lately. Looking forward to Mandalorian Season 2, especially after hearing that Hera's going to be in it. Of course, now they're saying that Sabine Wren is in it, and that's who Sasha Banks is playing. So I think it's going to be really good. I've seen a little bit more. There was an advertisement for a television where they were actually showing previews of The Mandalorian. And I don't know, maybe they put up a new trailer and I just didn't catch it. But they showed The Mandalorian, or he put on a jetpack, and a TIE fighter flew at him, and he shot the jetpack up and shot the wire at the TIE fighter, and that's about all I've seen of it. So, somebody here in town just ordered pizza. That sounds good. But I think it's going to be a really good season. I'll bet anything they're going to outdo last season, which you wouldn't think they'd be able to, but it looks like they might. Then, hoping to see if I can get some time off in February and come down there in Florida and go to Disney World and see our daughter, and then meet some of the other YouTubers while I'm there, like Gonzo and Al and DP, maybe even Kelly. I think that would be fun. Maybe get to meet Gonzo's neighbor, Ken. I'm sure. But we are on the street I live on right now. So, and here we go. All right, disconnect. Pop my seatbelt. Turn it.
I have to come back out for the rest of this stuff. Hey, Kay. So, lock the vehicle up. All right. And then we'll get up there and we'll switch over. It's going to be a little dark.
He didn't get out, did he?
Nope.
Evan's gonna be late, so I told her she already had plans because she always be done.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like Heaven's going to be late. Sorry about the lighting. All right. I don't know why I carried my lunchbox all the way upstairs. And I just tripped over the chair. And I got to turn the lights on in here. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, before I get on here, I probably should send an invite to Al and Margie. I'm gonna get my camera up. I know you're looking. You're going, Chris. Things look different. Yeah, they're different. Okay, so I got the camera up. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Margie just sent me a text telling me to still send Heaven a link. All right. I guess I took too much pain medicine today from the way my wife was talking. I told her I felt no pain at all. And she said I took like 2,800 milligrams or more of Tylenol and ibuprofen. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let's back out. Can I do that? There we go. All right. So we want to send our invites. All right. Someone to Al. And then we got, hey, Kelly. You missed the drive home. All right. Then I got to send one so that Heaven and Margie can come in. Hey, Bubba, how you doing? All right. And I think I can enter the broadcast and I'll be on the regular. Oh, we see you twice. All right, hold on just a sec. Oh, no. Let's see. There we go. All right, and I still got to send them out one. Let's see. Sorry about this, but I wanted to make sure that everybody knew everything was fine. Hey, Griswold family, Vic, hey, thanks for coming in. We're going to get this thing rolling here in a minute. So I just got to get it to where Margie can come in. Let me find that. There it is. I'll send it. I don't know which one to send it to. I'll send it to this one. All right. So invites were sent. I probably should send a text to Al, letting him know I sent him an invite. There we go. If he didn't fall asleep while I was driving home. And while they're coming in. All right. So normally I would be waiting. This would be taking place while we were backstage, not like right now. So Al's on his way. Margie should be, and Heaven's going to be running late from what she said. So she had some plans, but she's going to be on later. So, so I don't know. I'll tell you again what happened. So I went to take over or to help a guy do a route, and he was only supposed to be there half a day. So I took half of his route.
Hey,
Al.
can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Good.
So, and then I got back at 2 o'clock after doing 4 hours of the route, and a mail lady quit. So they had an entire route that had to be run at 2 o'clock. So they gave it to me, but they sent me help. And I swear, every Thursday, all I want to be home is be home before 6 so I can do this. And it seems like it never happens. But
I know what it's like.
So did Heaven say how late she's going to be, Margie?
No.
Okay. All right.
I mean, she might make it. She might not.
Okay. You said she had plans. What was she doing?
They were going to dinner.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we got Al on here.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk to Al about YouTube and Disney and stuff like that.
There you go.
So, all right. So, Al.
Yeah.
How did your channel get started?
How did that's a very good question, actually. I'm a photographer. I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but I'm a photographer for local bands, for national bands and worldwide bands and stuff like that. I do a lot of photography in the photo pit at concerts and stuff like that. And I started doing music videos for a lot of bands and stuff like that, like documentaries and stuff. I started working on a lot of stuff like that, a lot of projects like that. And I just started to really like doing video more than photography, which I always wanted to do video, but I didn't have the equipment for it.
Right.
But then, one of my friends was like, hey, why don't you just do YouTube? You don't really need, I mean, his exact words were like, you don't really need much to do YouTube. Like, you don't need a red camera. You don't need, George Lucas sound.
Right.
All you need is just yourself and like basically a phone. And I was like, well, I'm not going to use a phone. I'm going to use my Nikon. And I used my Nikon for a little while. And then I just started learning from all the YouTubers I met on what is the better camera to use, what is the better camera for live stream, and microphones and all that stuff and equipment. And then I just started saying, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and start doing YouTube.
Oh, wow.
On a regular basis.
was there anybody that inspired you? I mean, was there anybody you were watching on YouTube that you liked? Or
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell us who it is?
First and foremost, it's Adam the Woo.
Oh, yeah. I love
inspired
Adam.
me more than anybody else on YouTube. Adam the Woo was the one who inspired me because I used to watch Adam the Woo when he used to break into, rundown places and stuff like that. Abandoned
that was
places.
On his main channel, right?
Yeah, that was on Adam the Woo. And then he started doing Daily Woo because, I mean, quite literally, he started, to my knowledge, I think he started doing Daily Woo when he got banned. and he decided to go on the road and do like a
Right.
daily thing on the road, and he bought a van and all that stuff.
Right.
But I just loved how he's his channel, his way of how he does things is he's your friend. He's
Right.
like,
Oh yeah.
he's like, when you tune into his videos, you're tuning into like the friend that's like, hey, check this out. I want to show you something real quick, you know? And I've always liked that. And that's why I'm your pal Al, is mainly because of Adam Wu. Because I wanted to be just as friendly as he is. Like I wanted to have friends. I wanted to have, not only I have friends, I have many, many friends, but I wanted to acquire friends that I don't see every day.
Right. Right.
Because, the heart grows fonder with distance,
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and my second, because I told you there was two,
Right.
was Justin Scard.
Oh yeah. Well, I think Justin Scard, I like him, but sometimes he can be a little too much. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. What got me to like Justin Scard, what got me to be like, this dude is cool, he gets it, is I don't know if you've ever watched a lot of Justin Scard before, but he has Q4P, which is the quest for positivity.
Right. Right.
And he did these vlogs. He did like a set of vlogs where he just did, where they calls them the sometimes vlogs, where he just lifts the camera up and he just starts talking. And it's just like, it was the first time really that I've seen a YouTuber cut the act and just spill his whole heart out, because he just started going through so much stuff with the divorce and with and all this stuff that he was going through, and had to move all the stuff into storage and all this other stuff. And, that really hit me hard, man. I was like, wow, it's reality,
Yeah. And now he's got an Instagram model girlfriend.
Well, yeah. You got to pick up that. I like her too, though. She's a sweetheart, though, I
She
met
don't
her.
say much. I noticed that. She don't say much in the videos or anything.
Yeah, I met them one time, and that's it. I met Adam the Woo. Well, I met Adam the Woo 1.5 times, because the other time he was sitting down in the Polynesian. This is like quite recently. This is like a couple of weeks ago. He was sitting down in the Polynesian, and I kind of just like, I was so focused on doing a video with Robe. Robe's like, hey, Adam's over there. And I looked over, I was like, and he's like, and I said, all right. I just kept on going. And I was not a disrespect. It was just like, I was really,
Right.
in the mood, in the mode.
Right.
I'm doing a video.
One of the first videos we did was up in Kokomo, Indiana. And we did it on the world's largest steer and the world's largest, sycamore stump, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was funny was, not too long, Adam did stuff in Kokomo. And it turns out his sister lives in Kokomo, Indiana.
Gotcha.
I thought that was really neat.
That's right. His sister used to live down here in St. Cloud.
Oh, I'm sure. I think what it was, she got married.
And she moved out there.
But I thought
that's cool. Did you meet his sister?
No, I didn't meet his sister. I didn't know until after we made the video, and then I was like, wow, he's covering exactly what we just covered.
Yeah.
Of course, he got probably more views than what we did at that time. We were still brand new. So, but I don't know. I think that video does have a lot of views on it, if I'm right. But I thought that was really interesting. With us, it was like watching the Tim Tracker. And it was like,
yeah. Tim was a big thing too. I watched a lot of Tim Tracker before I became a YouTuber.
But it was basically like, okay, I can't do what Tim does because I don't live that close to Disney World.
Right.
But I can somewhat do what Adam the Woo does, or Jacob the Carpetbagger does.
Jacob's great. I met Jacob the Carpetbagger. He is an awesome dude. I have to put that out there. I'm sorry. He was just really, really, really cool. He like talked to me. He gave me some advice on a lot of things, and I asked him to do like on one of my videos. You can see the video where I met the Jacob the Carpetbagger, and I was like, "Hey, you mind, sending off for me?" And he's like, "Oh, absolutely. Go ahead. Flip the camera on. Let's do this." You know, and he was ready to go right away. And I just thought that was great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I think one of the things that I found out about him that I was really surprised is he's an amateur wrestler.
I know, right?
Semi-professional wrestler.
I know. And he matches the forte of it.
Yeah.
But like body-wise and everything, he kind of what he really reminds me of is, for real, is Mick Foley.
Really?
Yeah, he really did. Like in person, when you're standing next to him and everything,
right?
He kind of just has this like Mick Foley vibe to him, a little bit. Not where he's just really, because Mick Foley, outside of the ring, he was he is a very nice person. I should say
he's a very intelligent person too.
And he's a very intelligent person. Yes, and that's the kind of vibe I got off of.
Right.
Off of
yeah, Mick Foley. He's like probably in the top 5 people I'd like to meet. So,
oh yeah, love him, man. I've seen him live 100 times. I never met him though. But
yeah.
I used to go to WWE Raw.
Yeah,
when he used to come around. Yeah, and I went to WCW.
Yeah.
I used to love that stuff, going to big arenas, man, and hang out, and it's great.
Yeah,
I never got no closer than maybe 50 rows.
Oh wow,
that's the closest I've gotten.
Now,
50 rows.
Now we never. My brother. Now, if you go back, I think it was 2014 SummerSlam. If you watch it, you can see my brother in the second row. Him and his friend. Because I think it was in Indianapolis, and they went, and they went to a book signing, and Joey took my Mankind book, the very first Mick Foley book, and had Mick Foley sign it for me.
Oh, cool!
And the closest we got when I was with because this is how I bond with my little brother. He's 13 years younger than me. We bonded through watching wrestling, and it was one of the house shows. There's no notes, nothing, and we sat up front in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, and we sat so close, we actually were covered in beer from Stone Cold.
Nice.
Yeah, but
I love that. That's pretty close, man.
Now, when Raw was hurting really bad, you remember when they were losing? They were going to small arenas. And they were here in Muncie at the Inman Coliseum, isn't that right, Margie?
Inman's.
And the British Bulldog and Owen Hart walked out right next to us.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah.
Was that the first time we took you with us, Margie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was getting all excited, everything, and she just looks at me and Joey goes, "Why aren't you guys getting excited? Isn't this fun?" It's like, it's fun. We just don't get into it as big as what you are.
I could have reached out and probably touched him if I would have stretched really far.
Wow, that's close, man. I got a story for you. Okay, it's a real short one, but it's a wrestling story. We were at Raw at one of the Raw tapings, and yes, they were taped. Okay, it doesn't matter if anybody says they were live. Yeah, they were sometimes live, but a lot of them were taped. But they were taping SmackDown too, at the same time. And my friend Steve and I, we were trying to find beer. Okay. Right. And we went around all these different little corridors and stuff. We walked all the way down this long corridor, and I'm like, Steve, I don't think this is the right way, man. This is like a really long corridor. It was in the amphitheater at Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And he's like, oh no, no, I think it's down here. And then this big guy comes out of the 2 double doors way at the end of the hallway. Right. And he's a huge dude. And he's dressed like he's just basically came off the street, like got off his couch and like started walking in. And, he wasn't dressed any other way, right? Yeah. Like he was just at home. Right. And he comes out and he's like, and he had his hat backwards. And Steve's like grabs me, he's like, and I'm like, he like grabs me right here. Oh. And I'm like, what? He's like, and the guy's like, hey, y'all can't be back here. I think you made the wrong left. And he's like, oh, yeah, we're trying to find beer. And he's like, yeah, we all are. Just go on down the road. And I was like looking at him, and I was like, yeah, it is. It was the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Right there, dude. Straight up, standing there, talking to us, everything. But he looked normal, like super, super normal.
Right.
like next door neighbor, walking out in the morning normal. He said, "Hey, how you doing?"
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it was great, man. Yeah, that was the most phenomenal memory I'll ever have of it.
No,
I was like right here, man.
His family moved to New York. Mick Foley was born in Bloomington, Indiana.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he take a long ass bus trek out to go see WrestleMania and all this?
Oh yeah,
stuff? Like a big story.
No, it was Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden. Yeah.
I don't think it was that far. He made it sound like it was far, but from Long Island, it can't be that long of a ride.
I don't think you go that far, right?
Yeah. Hey, VP. Sorry I didn't say that. You come in.
What's up, VP? I saw him come in.
Yeah, VP, he texted me today, and he's like, I hope you don't have to climb up those great big hills. Well, I had an easy route, and then when I came back, I knew you weren't in here. One of the carriers quit, and guess what route they had waiting for me when I got back? That route. So.
Oh, shoot. Well.
But. Kept you working. So, why Disney?
Why not? Everybody always asks me that. They're like, why do you do Disney? Well, what else would you rather me do? Would you rather me stare at a rock for 15 minutes?
Is it something that you've always had an interest in? Is it?
I've been going. I always say this. I'm going to say it again. I've been going to Disney since I was -6. All right. My mother will tell you that. That's what she used to joke with me about. She said she used to be like, "You've been coming here since you were -6," and what she meant by that is I was in the womb when I was coming to Disney World. Yeah, so I've seen it all. From different perspectives.
I think there's times where you and I've talked where it was there was old attractions that it seems like you and I remember, but not everybody that we talked to remembers those.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know. There's so many of them.
What was it? If You Had Wings.
If You Had Wings.
Yeah, that was one of them we talked about, which it's Space Ranger Spin.
Yeah,
now.
Space Ranger Spin now. Yep.
Yeah.
Another one was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which is Pooh Bear now.
Right.
Pooh Ride.
Right. And I think a lot of people don't realize that Mr. Toad's Wild Ride isn't the same ride that's in Disneyland. I mean, it is, but it is.
Yeah, I know. It's really well. A lot of the rides aren't the same ride. Like Haunted Mansion is incredible in Disneyland. I'm not saying that it's not incredible in Disney World too. It's just that's the one I'm used to because that's the one I've seen all my life. But I see, it's like the Haunted Mansion in California. Correct me if I'm wrong. Especially since Mickey Budge is in here, she could do that, Kelly. It's like a walkthrough in the beginning. It's like a total walkthrough, like where you're walking through for a while before you get on, and you're walking through the graveyard and stuff. I think I don't know. I've never been there myself. I've never seen it, and I plan to though. But yeah, we have just a little. We don't even do the room anymore because of COVID-19.
Well, I know the one part, the hallway that we ride through, they actually walk through that.
Right. With the pictures and everything. Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. Not the graveyard, but and the doors too, right?
I think so.
Is the door section?
Yeah.
Hey, let me out of here. I'm not dead yet. Oh, sorry. I love that part.
How did L get his in tag?
How did Al, I think. A-L.
Oh, Al. How did Al get his
I don't think L's here. Is L here? Did we bring L in? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. Oh.
So how'd you get your end tag?
None of them are here, so don't worry. What?
How'd you get your end tag?
How did I get my end tag? What do you mean by my end tag? Like my end screen? My end?
No, I think what she's asking is what you say at the end of all your videos and everything.
Oh, my tags. Yeah, my voice tags, my send-offs, and my introductions too. If you ever noticed, I always say, "What's up, freaks?" Reason why is because I used to be Florida Freak, the Florida Freak Out, Florida Freaks, and so I kind of started it with that and the whole Let's Freak Out thing. And I didn't want that to end though. A lot of people actually messaged me when I was changing names, and they actually said, are you just totally throwing the whole freak out thing out? And I said, I don't know. You know, and they said, well, don't, because it's pretty cool. We like it. We like it when you say, hey, what's up, freaks? We like it when you, in the beginning, instead of, hey, what's up, guys? Or, hey, what's up, YouTube? Like everybody else does. It was like, hey, what's up, freaks? It's like, I wanted a freak out family, which is right there behind me.
Right.
I did not plan that. That was a YouTube miracle. But no, yeah, the end tag where, well, I added more to it because I actually have somewhat of the same end tag for Alicor Twitch, which Alicor Twitch, every Twitch live stream that I've ended would be life is what you make of it, so make it a good one. And I'll see you all in the audience. That's I'd like to send people off with that into the world, my children into the world.
Oh.
But
I think that's what she's talking about. She's talking about I'm going to be famous on them.
Oh, the tail end, yeah. Okay, I got a story for that. Okay, we got to get into that. Oh, I'm so glad somebody finally asked me that. Thank you, Kay. Because that's such a great story. When I lived in North Carolina, I knew this guy. His name was Thomas, and he was a cool dude, but he was a backyard boy. You know what I'm saying? He was a backwood boy, man. He was way in the back. Okay, he was out in the sticks. Okay, let me put it to you that way. And this is like the beginning of YouTube. Okay, this is all the way back in like 2006, I think, something like that.
Right.
And he said, you know, I used to work with him, and he always used to be taking videos with some type. He had like an old camera that he was taking videos with, like a camcorder.
Right.
And he'd bring it to work, and he'd like do these videos in his ar. He'd set it on the dashboard, start doing it on Instagram. And I used to be like, what are you doing, man? He used to be like, man, I'm doing them YouTubes, man. And I was like, okay, what is that? And he's like, oh man, you don't know YouTube? Hey, YouTube, you put yourself out there, man. You do videos, you do it all, you do it everybody knows you, they become your friend, everything. It's really cool, man. And I said, oh, okay, so it's like MySpace then. Because you got to remember, this is all the way back then.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, MySpace is like profile thing. This is more like your own video. Like you make videos and people hang out with you every day. And I was like, oh. And he goes, yeah, and you can get famous off it too, man. And I said, you can? And he goes, yeah. And I go, and jokingly, I was like, are you going to be famous? And he's like, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to get famous on these YouTube.
Is that guy still a YouTuber? Or?
I don't know. I can't find him. That's the thing. It's been like whatever years, like over a decade. So well over a decade, 14 years, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But,
well, YouTube started in 2005, so.
Yeah, he was fresh right on the market. You know, if he is still a YouTuber, he's probably doing very well because the people who started out really early, they built their channels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a lot easier to get monetized back then.
It really was. And not get copyrighted.
Oh, yeah.
They were still working on that.
Right.
But yeah, but that was the whole thing. I'm gonna be famous on them YouTubes. That's what he said to me, and that stuck in my head for years. And when I started doing YouTube myself, I was with Erin. That was someone I used to do videos with when we first started the channel. Which she's doing well too. She just had another baby and everything, so she's doing well. If anybody wonders, but yeah, she was like, what are we doing here? You know, joking around. I was like, we're going to be famous on the YouTubes. And ever since then, I caught it on a video.
Right.
And then I was like, I'm going to throw the 3 logos of the existing.
Right. Well, what it reminds me of is you've ever seen that, bye, have a good time. That's what
have a good time. Yeah.
That's what it
it's kind of like a stinger like that. Yeah, it works good. I like it. Everybody likes it. So
or even back in the 80s when you had at the end of Family Ties where it was sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. Oh, there was another one too. It was like an alien or something. I can't remember. I don't know. Oh, anyway.
I know. I think you know it. Well, you had, I don't remember the alien. I remember, was it the end of, I can't remember whose it was, but it always ended with stupid monkey. And then,
oh yeah. Stupid monkey. Yeah, that was funny. That was a good one too. Yep.
But
yep. But yeah, that's basically how I got it, though.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, what do you feel like is probably the best video you've ever done?
The best video I've ever done. I don't know.
Your brother?
I really don't know. I'm not saying I can't choose. They're all great. I'm trying to think of like the one that I would label like my best video where it was just completely flawless, where
Right.
editing was perfect and everything. If anything, I'd say it's a group of videos that I did with Robe
Okay.
at the Grand Floridian.
Oh, okay.
Because those were the funniest ones.
Yeah.
You know, like one of them we start off where I'm coming in and he's sitting down in front of the children's televisions in the Grand Floridian. And I come around, I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, they put this here for me. I'm like, no, they didn't. That's a TV for kids. And he's like, huh? And I'm like, never mind. And we just keep moving on. And it's just so funny. He brings us through club level on that. And he says, he's like yelling at the staff, being like, hey, you going to get my food out? I'm hungry, huh? You know you love me. I know you love me. I love you too. You know that. You know, he's always loving. And I want to tell you something. No matter how mean or obnoxious you think the Robe is, in real life, off camera, he's the nicest person you will ever meet. He will buy you a meal, a drink. He will sit down with you and talk with you for hours if you want to. He will, and if he's talking to, cast members in a derogative way, just for giggles, but not being too obnoxious.
Right.
The camera goes off and he turns around and he's like, hey, you're doing a great job here. And I really appreciate everything you do for me. He always thanks cast members like every single time he sees them.
Wow. That's awesome.
And he really respects everybody, man. He really does. But on camera goes on, then he's got to be Robe. He's got to be that's his cat. He likes to be the man in charge, which he is, though. Even though he's a nice person, he is the man in charge. He does have a very successful business, which is club level and all that. So,
all right. Well, I think we're ready. You want to play some Pictopia with us?
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm down.
So, are you able
to
type in the chat, Al? Or
yeah, I can.
Okay.
You just gotta give me a second, real quick.
So,
like literally a second.
You
can go ahead and get set up if you want.
All right. I actually have them right here.
There you are, right there. See, I have you in favorites.
Awesome.
Aww. Hanging with the family. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Is that the name of this? Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
I'm going to pop this out and put it in my, hold on. I'm going to put it in screen 74. There we go. All right.
70.
Sorry, my wife runs Disney security out here too. So
so it's probably going to be short tonight since we are going to probably be running a little long since I did start live streaming while I was in the car.
Hey, you want to go all night? We're going to go all night. No, I see you've been on for 43 minutes. Jeez.
Yeah. So, all right, let's start with the first one. So I'll go ahead and make myself big so everybody can see it.
Not that, no, that's it's the other button. The other.
Yeah,
button.
that one. Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
All right. All right. So, which one of these birds is the uncle of twins named Abigail and Amelia Gabble? So just one answer.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay.
Can you read it again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one of these birds is the uncle of twins named Abigail and Amelia Gabble?
Wait, the uncle of twins?
Yeah, the uncle of them.
Hold on. Can I retract?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna change. Because I didn't know you said all that now. Yeah. I'm going to go with that.
All right. Go ahead, Marge. Count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. And Margie can't type in the chat because she's on her phone.
Oh.
So Margie, what
I think it's A.
say? Okay. And yes, the answer is A.
Woo!
It is Uncle Waldo from the Aristocats. If you didn't know what the other ones were, the other ones was the Mr. Stork from Dumbo, Lady Cluck from Robin Hood, and
Lady Cluck.
Yes, and of course Zazu from The Lion King.
I couldn't remember her name. That's why I was like, I think that's Abigail. Then
There for a second I thought they had both of them in there, and then I looked at them like neither one of them's in there.
Yep.
So let me pull up the notepad because I should be keeping score. There it is. All right, so we got Margie, Al. All right, Emily Rose.
I could show people something while you're doing that.
Ken. Okay, go ahead.
This is my favorite pin. Right here.
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
I like that.
Let me do this actually. There we go. See, I got a light.
Here, let me big. I can make it big real quick.
Look at that, huh? Isn't that nice? I
like
love it.
that one.
It's an old school.
Oh yeah,
Look
I
at
like
that.
about any of them that has.
This is before they started doing the. This came out before they started doing the. What do they call it? The waffle. I think it's called a waffle.
Yeah, on the back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this here.
Is that all we have?
You can see a little bit of the waffle on this one.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I
okay.
I don't have Ken.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Ken.
There you go. Something like that.
Ooh, I almost missed K.
Oh, and this one's cool too. This is a spinner.
Oh wow.
Oh.
All right. So let's see who all got that right. Margie, what'd you say? You said A, right?
Yeah.
That was what it was. Al actually got it.
Ha! Oh, sorry.
No.
I'm going to be giving away for the month of October.
I got you, Katrina. I already got you.
Oh, okay. I want to tell them, but I guess I could tell them at the end. But I got a big giveaway coming up.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. The road
right.
has showered me in gifts, and they're things that people are going to want.
Right.
They're going to want big time. I'm telling you right now.
Awesome.
You guys hear it first here on Addie's Family Adventures.
All right. Are we ready for the next one?
Mhm.
All right. So this one's going to be 2 answers. Which 2 of these movies contains the song A Whole New World and A Part of Your World? I'll read it again.
Wait, hold on. Which 2?
Which 2? Yeah, 2 answers. Which 2 of these movies contains the song A Whole New World and Part of Your World? Thank you, Kay.
What's going on with my typing?
2 answers, Ken. 2 answers.
Boom. Sorry.
All right.
All 4 of those are my favorite movies. Like.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. That whole time, dude, the 90s was
The
Disney
Renaissance era.
dominated. Yeah, they dominated.
I agree. Those are my favorites too.
They knocked it out of the park with those. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not the
Except-
sequels.
Yeah, I can't do the sequels.
Well, they
They
did.
fell off.
They were all direct to
Direct-to-video.
at that time.
Yeah. That's
So-
because all the executives watched them and were like, "Yeah, no, we can't put that out."
I also don't feel like they put as much money into it as well.
They do now though.
Yeah.
Their,
Oh yeah.
their sequels now are actually really
Bring
good.
it here.
I love the Maleficent sequel. That
Right.
was, I was floored by that. You know,
I think she's
I was
yelling at
floored
the
by that.
dog.
I was like, oh my god, this is like so good, like very well done. And I thought it was going to be crap because it was a sequel.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay.
You know?
Go ahead and count it down, Margie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. And what's your answer, Margie?
A and D.
A and D. A and D is correct. It was
Whoa!
The Little Mermaid and Aladdin. That is correct. The other two is Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King.
Okay,
Yep.
I gotta lay my phone down. I gotta let the dogs out.
Okay.
Who let the dogs out? Margie, 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 Margie.
Whenever I do that, she's always like, I gotta let the dogs out. And I'm always like, who?
Who?
All right. Let me go ahead and take let's see.
I think
Margie
Kay's a little
got
upset.
it right. Al got it right.
Oh no, she's just okay. I get it.
Let's see.
I thought Kay was upset for a minute there because she put a whole bunch of stars on the thing, you know? Like
No,
she was
no,
closing up a star.
Yeah, she's separating the answers.
I get
So
it. Yeah, I get it. I caught up.
Yeah. Katrina got it right. And okay.
Okay.
Did Ken get it? Ken got it. Yep. All right. And Kay. I was looking. Yep, Kay got it. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our next question. All right, this is going to be three
Okay.
answers.
3 answers.
Yeah.
3 answers.
And my watch is telling me it's time to breathe. All right. So let me make myself big.
Hold on, I'm going to share. Actually, in a minute, after we get through this one,
Okay.
and while you're tallying up, I'm going to share this stream to the Robe and the Big Fat Panda.
Okay.
Tell them to get their booties over here.
All right. Here we go.
If they're not busy.
Which three of these characters is not imaginary?
Okay.
Which three of these characters is not imaginary? That's kind of weird.
Is not imaginary. I think I know the answer. I think I know the answer.
I got it. Now I got it. Yes.
Is it 3 answers?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're-
shoot.
You're naming the three that aren't imaginary.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just pick one. You know, I thought it was 3 answers, and I just pick one, and I had 3 chances to be right and 1 chance to be wrong, which that's probably what happened. Let's see here.
Oh, hey, thanks for coming in, Shelly.
Excuse me.
And there's Kelly. Trying to see if everybody's answered. Some plus, you know, when you're on the StreamYard, sometimes they come up a little late. All right. All right, Margie, go ahead and count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. And what's your answer, Marge?
I think it's ACD. I really can't tell.
AC, you can't see it. You having a hard time seeing. What I told you, put the stream on the television where
I
you can
forgot.
see. All right. The right answer is B, C, and D. A is the imaginary boyfriend from Inside Out. So if you remember
What was the answer?
It is B, C, and D.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, he's the imaginary boyfriend that the girl, I can't remember what the girl's name is. Somebody in here can tell me what her name is from Inside Out. So, but yeah, so the imaginary boyfriend, I've seen it a couple of times. I don't know. I know a lot of people like that movie, but I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just, it's not one of my favorites. So,
Inside Out, yeah. I mean, I'll watch it and I like it. But
that's Shelley.
it's not something I'm gonna request.
Right. I think
Katrina.
probably. What's that, Margie?
I was going to tell you who got it, but
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Katrina got it.
Okay.
Ken,
Ken got it.
Kay,
Okay.
the Mickey Bunch,
Shelley or Kelly.
Emily Rose,
Emily Rose.
and that's all I see.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the next question. And this is a hard question. It looks like it. All right. And this will be a one answer. One answer. Which of these vintage attractions makes a cameo in Meet the Robinsons?
Oh, I used to know this too. I can't remember now though. But I used to know this.
Which one of these vintage
I'm just gonna guess.
makes a cameo in Meet the Robinsons?
I'm gonna guess on the one that I think it is. If that makes any sense. And not because everybody else said it. I just looked at that. That's all. Everybody else said it too.
Well, we've never said anything about copying. It's always just, please don't Google. Well, it actually tells you when these were closed too. These attractions. Oh, really? Yeah.
What do you think?
All right. Go ahead, Margie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your answer, Marge?
I've never really sat down and watched Meet the Robinsons, so I'm gonna go with A. I don't know.
You're gonna go with A? Okay. All right. Well, the answer for it is B, which are the rocket jets. So A is the Rocket Rod, which was in Disneyland, and they closed September 25th, 2000. B was the Rocket Jets in Disneyland Park. They closed January 6, 1997. C was the Viewliner. You ever heard of that?
What?
The Viewliner.
No.
Disneyland Park. Well, that's why I closed September 15th, 1958. Neither one of us was alive. And D was Rocket to the Moon. Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland Park closed October 4th, 1993. They actually had that ride in Walt Disney World. They just changed it to Mission to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that ride too though on video.
Oh yeah. That's wasn't that the one where they had Paging Mr. Morrow and then they changed it to Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, but you know they still say Paging Mr. Morrow in Space Mountain.
Is it Space Mountain or is it? I think they do it on the People Mover when you're going through Space Mountain.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, they don't actually do it on Space Mountain. Yeah, you're right. It's on the People Mover when it's going through Space Mountain.
Right.
That's the only time you hear it. Dude, that's right. That's trivia right there, man. You just like created a trivia question.
All right.
You gotta be paying attention for that one.
Let's see who got it. Well, I mean, they used to do like on the Disney Channel, they had like the little animatronic that was, his name was Tom Morrow.
Tom Morrow, yeah.
So, and when I heard that, I guess I really didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
And that I heard it, I'm like, hey, they're talking about the animatronic, but actually they were talking about, well, it wasn't animatronic. It was just based on a person animatronic. So Ken got it. Kay got it. All right, Shelly got it.
Cool.
Let's see, Katrina got it.
Cool.
And Al got it.
But of course.
Is there anybody else? Margie didn't get it. So, but Margie's playing for fun. So, yes, dear. So she said, don't wait on her. Go ahead. She'll be right there. All right. So we're going with the next one. All right. And that was a one question, right? So that means we do another or one answer. So we do another one answer. And it's which of these characters meets a rotten-tempered monkey with the same name?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Which
that's a
one of
hard
these
one for me.
characters
Come on now.
meets a rotten-tempered monkey with the same name?
That was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I think everybody in. I think most of this is one of those where those it's funny. I didn't even notice that. They're all named Jack, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You got Jack, Captain Jack Sparrow, Jack from Cinderella, and Jack Skeleton.
That's funny. So the answer is Jack. Yeah, wouldn't that suck?
I don't know if Margie would get this one.
Wouldn't that suck though if this was on a test?
Yeah.
Your buddy took the test before you, and he came back and he was like, "Hey, the answer's Jack on that question." You're like, "All right, thanks, man."
Yeah.
And you show up to this.
Yeah. You want me to read it to you, Margie?
Sure.
Which one of these characters meets a rotten-tempered monkey with the same name as the character?
Okay.
Okay. So I think we got most of the people in.
Yeah, I think we're in.
I don't even know.
All right, Margie. What's your answer, Margie?
I have no idea. I don't know. Winoni.
Emily Rose got it in before we started the countdown. Awesome. All right. So go ahead and count down, Margie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Awesome. And
Winston.
the answer is B. Captain.
Look at that. Oh, sorry.
If you remember, it was Barbosa said, "Nah, we named the monkey Jack."
He's like, "Thanks,
Oh,
Jack,"
yeah.
and he's like, "You're welcome."
We named
Not you. We named the monkey Jack. That's so great. I love it.
Yeah.
It made me want to go buy a monkey. And name him Jack.
A capuchin?
Yeah. I told my wife that if we get another dog eventually one day, I want to name him Jack. Jack Sparrow. You know, and that way I could be like, you know, his name is Jack Sparrow, and then look at the dog and go, all right, it's Captain Jack Sparrow. What kind of dog though? Oh, you know what it should be? I told my wife it should be the same dog that's on the Pirates of the Caribbean with the key. You know how awesome Halloween would be with a dog like that? You know what I mean? You buy a big key and you hang it in his mouth. You know, that's it. You're good. You're going out. You're the star of the show. You just collect the candy. It'd be great.
Have people with bones going.
Yeah, Katrina said an ugly mutt. Yeah, basically, that's exactly what it is.
I was actually told they changed from originally they changed the dog. And the original dog, and I don't know if this is true, the original dog, or maybe it's the dog now, probably not, but it was actually the dog that came from the Carousel Progress, because they changed that dog.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
If anything, the guts are the same
Yeah.
because they basically do the same exact thing.
Oh yeah.
I know,
All right.
a couple scenes, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're always doing stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
right.
recycling. I don't blame them.
All right. So this is 2 answers.
2 answers.
Yes. Which one of these queens are not known for being kind rulers?
Which of these queens are not known for
For being
being kind?
Kind rulers, yes. So it's 2 answers.
I'm gonna say and there. They are not. See, it's a play on words. That's why I don't like it. I don't like the play on words.
Which 2 of these queens are not known for being nice? How's that?
Man, I'm retracting. There. All right.
All right.
Not because everybody else said it.
Right.
It's because I got it. All right. It takes a while and there's word problems. I hate word problems.
All right, Margie, what's your answer?
A and B.
Okay, do you want to go ahead and count down?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the answer is A and B. It's the evil queen from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs and the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Yep.
With their tricky words. Very tricky.
So, Al, while Chris is doing the tallies, what is your favorite restaurant at Disney World?
My favorite restaurant at a park or at a resort?
The park.
At a park? At Epcot, I'd have to say Tokyo Dining. I like their hibachi there, and I like their sushi there. It's really, really good, man. It's the best sushi I've had, and I've eaten sushi in New York and North Carolina, South Carolina here, and I think it's the best on the East Coast, to tell you the truth. It's just really freshly made, and it's good. But Magic Kingdom, I'd have to say Crystal Palace for me on Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say Tony's, but I don't know. Tony's has changed to me, and I just say it's changed.
I thought it changed better, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, I guess. I don't know. I was just used to the other one, I guess you could say. Animal Kingdom would be Smoke Tree. What is it? Smoke Tree Tavern or Flame Tree? Flame Tree Tavern. Flame Tree. Oh, you could smell that walking in. And then I almost said MGM. Sorry, I still do that. Believe it or not. Hollywood Studios and Star Wars Land. I would call. I'm just separating. I would say I don't have a favorite there. I don't really go there to eat.
Right.
You know, but Brown Derby would probably be the best one.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So part of the family is coming down to Florida here pretty soon.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Who?
Haley is going down.
Oh really?
Yep, she's going down to visit heaven, and guess what? She only wants to go to one place in Disney, and that's it.
Galaxy.
Nope, she wants to go to Magic Kingdom.
Oh, Magic Kingdom. Just like the robe.
She wants to go. She wants to go to the Magic Kingdom. She wants to go to the beach while she's there, and Universal.
Not just like the robe, but he doesn't like Universal.
All right, we're gonna do one more question. If we have
right.
if we have a tie, then we're gonna shoot for a tiebreaker.
All right.
All right.
And you got to make it super hard. The tiebreaker, not this one. Make this one easy.
Let's see. What do we have? Okay. So this is a three answers. Okay, Kelly, don't be telling us that kind of stuff because I'm going to have you on as a guest sometime.
Stop giving away the juicy information, Kelly.
All right. So, all All right, 3 answers. Which, let me make myself larger. All right.
There you have it.
Which 3 of these characters have children who play the title roles in their movies?
Just because I don't know what one of them is.
Which one?
D. I don't know who that is.
It's King Triton. Let me hold it. I'm trying to get the glare off.
No, not B. D.
D. Oh, that's Blackbeard.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy with my answers. I will say something right after you reveal the answer.
All right.
But I can never get over that you have one of the coconuts from Moana sitting behind you, dude. That is,
I made it.
I know that is so funny. I keep looking back at it. I was like, geez, look at that, man. That's cool. That's creative. I like that. It's good. I'm not that creative. I can't do that.
That was pretty easy. Margie bought a coconut.
I would have cut the coconut open halfway, and then I would have poured vodka in and made a drink.
Should have.
Oh, what's the question? Okay.
Thank you. Margie's like, shut up.
Is, which 3 of these characters have children who play the title roles in their movies?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you have to have 3 answers. Okay, I'll tell you who the characters are. A is Mufasa, B is King Triton, C is Zeus, and D is Blackbeard from Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Yes. Fantastic movie, by the way. That movie is great.
On Stranger Tides?
Yeah.
I liked it, but nothing beats the Curse of the Black Pearl.
Oh, of course. That was the original. That's the one that brought us home, you know. But I like all of them, but that's my number 1. Number 2 would have to be Stranger Tides, really. Only because I like Barboza being like an older man, you know what I mean? Wiser, older.
Since we're talking about that, just real quick.
Revenge.
I was watching that in the second one when they brought him back.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it.
They didn't tell any of them that he was coming back.
Oh, yeah. They got the natural expression. Yeah. Off the whole entire cast.
Right.
They didn't know what was coming at all. Yeah.
3rd answer in there since it's 3.
I heard about that. Emily Rose.
Emily Rose. So yeah, we need a 3rd answer there.
We need one more.
I don't know if she's answered and I can't see it yet. Al, can you see?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. I know the comments run faster on YouTube than what they do in StreamYard.
Oh, you know why else I like Stranger Tides more than all the other ones? Really?
What's that?
Except for the first one, is they didn't have the 2 lovebirds in it.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
The what is it?
Will Hunter or Will Turner and
Will Turner, yeah.
Will Turner.
Yeah.
All right.
I never really got with that, to tell you the truth.
She'll get it in before Margie. Oops.
I always see them as co-stars, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure.
Yes. All right. Marge, what's your answer? I mean
ABC.
ABC. Okay, go ahead and do the countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. And the answer is, do I need to say it?
No, I think everybody got it.
All right. A, B, and C is correct.
Boom. No, Emily Rose didn't get it. She just put AB.
And we'll give it to Emily.
Just kidding.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Emily Rose is like, really? Unsubscribe. Oops. No. Emily, that hurts me. It really hurts me. It does. It does. It's like a piece of me. You know what I mean?
All right. So as of right now, we do have a tie. So we're going to do a tiebreaker question. And there is a question on there where only one person can have the answer. There's no right answer except for from that one person. Everybody can play, but our tiebreaker is between Katrina and Kay.
All right.
All right. So this is a spotlight question. I have never done one of these before, but we're going to do one. And all right. Let me make myself big. He's not from Alabama, Weston. He's from Florida.
I'm from Florida. I'm not from Alabama at all, but I do like Alabama, though. Alabama's all right.
All right.
There's good folks out there.
This is one answer. Which one of these necklaces would I most want to own? That's a spotlight question.
What?
Yes. Which one of these necklaces would I
Most want to own?
Yeah.
So which one would Chris want to own?
Yes.
Oh, which one would you want to own?
Yeah. That's what makes it an easy tiebreaker, is because only I can have the answer. It's not on the back of the card. It's not. I'll put B.
I'll tell you why. There's a reason why I chose B.
I bet I have the same reason you do.
All right. We have our two, and they both answered the same.
It'd be funny if he actually if he says what I'm thinking. I'll be like, oh my god, I was just kidding.
All of them left. All right, Margie, what do you think? Which one do you think I'd want?
I think you'd choose D. I don't
Really?
know. But I was going to go with B.
All right. Well, why don't you count it down?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Tell me, Al, why would you say B?
Why would I say B? Because of all your sing-alongs that you do. I know
That's
you're
exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, he wants the voice, man. He cracks that puppy open, man. He's singing like Ariel. You know what I mean? He'll be like, part of that.
I was gonna say you're gonna use it for karaoke night.
And here's what's saying. I know that most people would say D because Hercules is a guy and I'm a guy, but it's actually C. Because Moana's necklace has the heart of Tafiti.
True.
All right, so we're gonna have to do another one.
You thought Tafiti was hot, didn't you? I know your wife's here, but go ahead. It's a fictional character. When she turned into the grass and greenery, I was like, she's all right. She's a good-looking girl, you know. But
All
before that, I don't
Right.
know what happened. I hope she doesn't wake up like that. Like that's before coffee. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah.
All right,
Expose
here we
yourself.
go. One more. We're gonna do another spotlight question, so only I have the answer.
All right,
All right.
we're doing one more.
Talking about melody mixes on this coming Monday, the girls are having a ladies' night. Yes, it is a girls' takeover. Al and I will be in the back torturing them in the chat.
What happened?
Yep, it's over on Gonzo's channel. That is correct. Monday nights at 10:30. All right, so here we go. All right. Which one of these establishments do I think has the most interesting characters? I will give you the names. The Captain's Daughter Sign, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tide. El Sleazo Cafe sign, The Muppet Movie, Flo's V8 Cafe sign, Cars, or the Snuggly Duckling sign in Tangled?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Which one of these establishments do I think has the most interesting customers?
Oh, okay, I got it. I don't want to win though.
Well, this is actually, it's just between Katrina and Kay right now, and they keep answering the same questions. Same answers.
Oh, I lost already? Well, what the heck, man?
All right, since Katrina and Kay's already answered, Al actually got it right.
Did I really?
The Snuggly Duckling.
Hey, I know some really interesting people. That's all I remember. Like, as soon as you said that, I just remembered Flynn, or, saying that.
Right,
Finn,
right.
or whatever. Finn Rider. I was like, oh, yeah.
Okay. We're going to try one more.
All right.
All right. Which one of these characters would I most like to have by my side in battle? Let me go ahead and make it larger.
By your side in battle. Who is C?
C is Angelica from Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Okay.
Blackbeard's daughter,
I
isn't
didn't
it?
recognize the face. I'm going to say something else. Oh, we got a whole bunch of mixed answers, though.
I don't think F was one.
F. It's Z. I know it's Z.
Which one do you think it is, Margie?
Have they already answered?
Yeah, most of them have answered, yeah.
A.
Awesome. All right. And my wife and Al are right. It was
Yay.
A from Bray. So
I knew you would want, yeah.
I said one more. So that means we go to the Wheel of People, or Wheel of Names.
We can't get a winner, folks. You know what? Everybody wins. No, I'm just joking.
All right. So I got to take everybody off here. Put K
Do whatever you gotta do.
and Katrina. Oop, not K, Katrina. Just K. Katrina. All right. Let me bring that up.
Hey, Gonjo.
Hey, Gonzo. You're a little late.
Gonzo!
Gonzo's a little late with his answer.
He said B.
I would say so, Kay.
All right.
I got the answer right.
Let's see. All right. So I'm going to flip it over. All right. So, Margie, give me a number.
Between Kay and Katrina.
1 and 10.
Between 1 and 10?
Yeah.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Al, give me a number between 1 and 10.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. All right, here we go.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Wait for it.
And it's Katrina.
Oh, sorry.
All right, congratulations, Katrina. You will go into the names of our winners for the $25 Disney gift card that we will be giving away at the end of October.
Love it.
But we've gone way over time. But
I always bring a gift card to Disney World, by the way.
Start off in the car on the way home from work, but do it again, Gonzo.
Katrina said, "Shut your face." No.
All right. So, but as for that, what do you got going on your channel, Al?
What I have going on in my channel are things that you might not be able to conceive. I got a lot of videos coming out with the robe and everything else like that. You really want to tune in, especially in October, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway of some beautiful things. And you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I got to do it. I'm just going to give you a hint as to the splendor that is coming real quick. This is all I'm going to show you right here. Okay, ready? It's things like that. Woo! Okay, that's all I'm showing you. So, and there's a couple other ones that are like very choice that I really don't want to part with, but I was instructed to by the robe on penalty of death. So I'm going to be giving them away for October. You're going to want to subscribe because it's going to be part of the giveaway. And there's like one other rule that I will be giving away to you, the rule, in an upcoming video pretty much next week. So you might want to check that out. And I will be doing some more live streams coming up with Robe and with Big Fat Panda and with Chris. I believe you're going to be on board with a couple.
Sure.
And of course, Mr. Gonzo and Sundays, your Breakfast with Pals on Gonzo's channel.
Right.
Every Sunday. You got to love it. You got to be there.
Right.
So
awesome.
That's what I love doing.
So I dropped a video today that was supposed to come out at 3:00 p.m. and I must have fudged it because it came out at 3 a.m.
Whoops.
And it was us on our way home from the zoo. We stopped at the Disney store, and we did a video there at the Disney store. And you might notice my microphone sounded kind of weird, and what it was because it had been raining at the zoo. It kind of got my microphone wet.
Oops.
So I didn't know that until after I'd made the video. So
it was kind of scratchy.
It's not it's kind of muffled. I mean, you can understand what I'm saying, but it doesn't sound as loud. But and then what is it? Oh yeah, I have a show tonight with Gonzo on Gonzo's channel. We have Talk Disney to Me, where it's me, Gonzo, Megan from Megan Moves, and Kat from Perfectly Cat.
Nice.
So that's at 10:30 tonight. And then I have This Week in Disney on Sunday at 6 p.m. where we give you, I pick out the news, what I think is important, because there's too much news to do in an hour for Disney. But I try to bring out what I think is important for you to know about Disney and everything like that. But
definitely,
I think as for that, I want to thank everybody in the chat for being here and supporting me. I appreciate every single one of you. If I could come out there, I'd give you a hug. But unfortunately, I can't do that. And with the whole COVID-19, they say not to get that close. But thank you, Al, for being on. I really appreciate you coming on as our guest today.
Thanks for having me, man. This is a lot of fun. I like hanging out with you.
Yes.
I like hanging out with you.
And of course, I want to thank my lovely wife, as always, who's on here with me. And thank you for the love and support. But as for that, I will catch you later on tonight on Gonzo's channel.
Boom.
And thanks for coming. We'll see you later. Bye.
We'll see you real soon.
That's
my thing. I'm up